from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Wilson going to come out throwing. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 39, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Tony on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force, but on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 36, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Murray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Latavius Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
All right, go get him now. Oh, let's turn it up. Bring it. I'm coming. Pay attention. Pay attention. Go. That's right. Go. Get ready. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Hey, let's go. This is what you expect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Second down, McKinnon. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's roll. Who wants to go there? What's the deal, y'all? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Up the middle, Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On the delay, this is Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Jeudy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Touchdown, Broncos! Eric Saubert, 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And Nathaniel Hackett apparently disagrees with the ruling on the field, and he's going to challenge this one.
Hey, what we got? Let us dictate. That's us.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. And he'll get it right back to Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. A give up the gut for Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Down the sideline he goes.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throw.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
What's the deal, y'all? What's up, baby? What's up? Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go, baby. It's all that popcorn. Come on, man. It's all that popcorn. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's play, man. Let's play now, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Get him going, baby.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes finding Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wilson to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.